Hey guys and gals, this is your pal Mark, and I'm going to show you a thing or two about how to make some Texas style chili. This chili pepper mix comes from myspicer.com, and it makes all the difference in how the chili comes out. A lot of the grocery store brands are just not up to snuff as far as I'm concerned. This is the good stuff. The quality of meat that you use is just as important as the spices. I stay away from the ground beef that you find at your average grocery store and have much better luck shopping at either Central Market or the HEB stores. First, we're going to brown the meat, and once I get it started browning, I'm going to turn the temperature up pretty good and make short work of it. Okay, the meat is browned, so I'm going to drain off the excess fat, but I'm not going to drain it all. It's a good idea to let a little of it ride, because where there's fat, there's flavor. We're going to put in 1 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. And we're going to follow that with 2 of these 8-ounce cans of water. Actually, I'm going to make it 2.5 cans. And the half. Give it a little stir. Okay. Next thing is going to be the dark chili pepper, and I'm going to use, for 3 pounds of meat, I'm going to use a 1/2 cup of it. There we are. Get that worked in there. Starting to smell good already. Okay. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of the onion powder. Then I'm going to add about half of a teaspoon of the garlic powder. Two teaspoons of salt. I have gotten into the habit of using this coarse salt. I don't know that it makes any difference, but that's just what I do. Okay, the ground cumin. I put in a pretty good amount of this stuff. 1, 2, that's about 2.5 teaspoons of the cumin. I put in a little oregano, but not very much. Whoa, that's too much. I mean, I don't know how much that is, but it's very little. I find that if you use too much oregano, it starts to get a bitter flavor, and I want to avoid that. Okay, time to stir. Time to turn the heat on too. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. We're gonna do this. All right, what's left? Okay, cayenne pepper. The cayenne pepper has a lot to do with how hot this chili is going to end up. I usually go with somewhere near a teaspoonful. If some of my Yankee friends are over visiting, well, if I'm cooking for them, I'll cut it back. You know how them Yankees are about that spicy cooking. They don't like that a lick. Okay, stirring this up. Okay, oh man. Yep. It's looking powerful good. Now I'm going to allow this to simmer for about, let's say 30 minutes. And then we'll go to the next step. So, we've been simmering. I've stirred periodically. Now, the next step is to add masa. Masa is a corn flour. It's used in making tortillas, tamales, all sorts of Mexican dishes. And it makes for excellent chili. So I'm going to add a little hot water. Just one moment. Okay, I got some hot water. How much is that? I don't know. A couple of ounces. Now this flour, it kind of comes in a pretty large bag. So what I do is I keep it in a Ziploc in the refrigerator, and I find that it stays good that way a long time. Okay, adding the masa to the water, there's 1 tablespoon. Two. Come on, work with me. Okay, roughly 2.5, a little bit more. Gonna stir it together, and it's gonna make kind of a thick paste. Any chili recipe you come across that does not include masa, don't take it seriously. They don't know what they're doing. Okay, we're going to dump this in here. Alrighty. Okay. Give it a good stir. Now, after you add the masa, you're gonna want to turn up the heat a little bit. You're gonna want it to bubble lightly. And leave it like that for, oh, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes maybe. But that masa needs a little heat. So I'm gonna crank up the temp just a skosh. And I'm going to keep an eye on it over the next few minutes and make sure it gets to bubbling just a little bit. At this point, you can serve, or you can turn the temperature down a little bit and just let it sit like that till you're ready to serve. Well, looky here. I just got another order of chili pepper from myspicer.com. Okay, I guess that's it. Don't forget to watch how much of that cayenne pepper you put in, because it's real easy to make it hotter than what your guests might prefer. So, anyhow, thank you for watching. See you next time.